Watching this video, you will learn how to scan impressions with gypsum dyes. By doing this, you will get the benefits of both workflows. Scanning impressions assures a fast turnaround. Adding a scan of the dye allows for better exposure of the margin line and its definition. We will demonstrate this workflow using an anterior triple tray. After the impression has been taken and the dye has been prepared, start with creating a new order. Note that in some cases it may be better to scan the impression first and then make the dye. Do that when there is a risk of damaging the impression whilst preparing the dye. Start the creation of the new order by selecting the tooth. The object type needs to be set to impression. Also, select the tray system that you use. Then, start scanning and follow the scanning workflow steps. Scan the maxillary triple tray side first. When you have the preview scan, mark the tooth. It's better if you place the annotation point slightly above the margin line on the buccal facial side. Now the scanning starts. When post-processing of the scan has finished, trim the scan. Then scan and trim the antagonist. All steps are now marked green, and you can inspect it in the last step. However, now you also have a choice of adding the Plaster Dye Scan if required. Go to the dye step in the workflow bar. Just insert the dye on the scanning plate into the scanner and click Next to start scanning. When the dye is scanned, click Next. Dental System will automatically attempt to align the dye with the impression. Should the automatic alignment fail, click Align to do it manually. In the last workflow step, inspect all scans and move on to the design step. You will be moved now to Dental Designer, where you can follow the usual design steps. At the segmentation step, you can see the importance of placing the annotation during scanning. If you have put the annotation point too far down from the margin line, the annotation point will now be on the gingiva and not on the dye. In this case, you need to clear the scan annotations and set it on the dye. Being sure that the annotation is placed correctly, proceed to the next design steps. And thank you for watching.